Right, good morning, my friends. Keep your voice down. It's only 6:30. So I've got to get to Leeds this morning as a car comes by. I've got to get to Leeds this morning because I'm off to Porsche Leeds. It feels like I spend half my life in Porsche dealerships. Porsche Leeds, Porsche Nottingham, Porsche South Lakes. And I'm always in different cars, and I've got another car today because I'm taking my car back again, my Porsche Taycan, because it's being recalled again. Now, it's had a recall for the indicator on the driver's side, indicator on the passenger side because that let water in. It's had the rear glass part of the lighting system where it says Porsche, that replaced because it was cracking. It's had the heater replaced inside because that malfunctioned. It's had the computer system completely replaced because that malfunctioned. I think that's it. Done the heater. It's had quite, I think what Porsche are actually trying to do is give me a brand new car without me even knowing it. Well, today it's going back again because it's having the battery cooling fans, I believe, replaced now because they're making a noise and they're getting stuck with all the gravel that's off the road. Now, the interesting thing is, it's not covered under warranty apparently. However, they are going to replace them for me free of charge and give me a courtesy car. So we're heading over there today. Doesn't half make a right noise as well when you're charging. Massive load of heat coming out and the fans are making a really loud noise. I actually captured it on one past video. So we're heading over to Porsche Leeds today. Wonder what car they're going to give me. I think it'll be another Porsche Taycan, so we'll find out. So it's going to be quite exciting. I'm going to take you along the way. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, with that, before I go though, the thing is, before we just go into the intro, they're not charging me, but I want to find out what it would actually be for someone to replace them. Anyway, without further ado, let's go. Right, so I'm fully charged up. Now, interestingly enough, the back panel part of the car that's actually been replaced once, it started to crack again, and it's a design malfunction. However, they said on my last visit, they won't replace it again because I backed into something. There's no way I backed into anything. You can actually see. I'll show you in a minute. We'll head over. Let me just put this away. Right, so we're fully charged. Let's just line this up. Here we go. Pop that away. Go on, get in there. There we go. Come and have a look at this. Right, so it's actually on the back of the car here on the glass part where it says Porsche, and it's slightly starting to crack again, and it's letting water in and obviously condensation because there's mould that's starting to grow inside it. Just have a look. So you can see it's on the actual corner there and it's starting to crack, and that is a design fault. But if you look, there's no way that I've backed into anything there, because I'd have hit this lip here first, or the bottom part. I've not backed into anything, it's just cracking again. It is a design fault on the first generation Porsche Taycan. Anyway, it is what it is, isn't it? But the this is worse actually. I mean, that's just a sort of like a cosmetic flaw. But this here is quite important because where the wheel arch is, there's a grill in there and there's grit and gravel that's getting in it and it's clogging up the fans in it, and that is what's making them stick and then overheat. So that's quite important. We don't want the car to burst into flames. Not that it might not do, I don't know, but it gets really hot. Anyway, let's get in and get to Porsche Leeds. And by the way, I love Porsche Leeds. I will say Porsche Leeds, Porsche Nottingham and Porsche South Lakes. Fantastic. Let's get in there and let's get up. It's the first generation. We've tested the second generation, which is fantastic, and they've ironed out all the flaws, as I've said. And these are the things when you buy sort of like the first generation of something like the iPhone. You get the ones with the faults. We're basically beta testing them, aren't we? Let's get in the car. Oh, actually, I missed something else out. They replaced something else. Oh no, they recalled it to replace it, but I didn't replace it because I've not replaced it yet. And it's the inbuilt aerial or something on the car, something to do with the GPS, that needed replacing, but they didn't have it in stock and I've not had it replaced yet, and it doesn't seem to have done anything. It still works. So there we go. Right, let's get on the road and let's get to Leeds. Come on. After test driving the new Porsche Taycan, the second generation Porsche Taycan the other day, you can definitely tell that this is older technology. For instance, the battery here in the range is depleting before my eyes. It's unbelievable. 98%, 246 miles of range, and that literally is probably about right. Every mile I go, that will lose a mile of range, if not more, and the percentage goes down really, really quickly. When I got the new Taycan, I actually at one point had, after about 8 miles, more range than I did at the start of my journey. And I also was told that that is not the extended battery that I got. You can get even more range with the new Taycan as well. So they've really, really worked on it. I feel that us early adopters have been part of the beta testing team for Porsche Taycan and ironed out all these issues. Hopefully now, like the heater system, which every Taycan, well, a lot of the Taycans were recalled for that, and the computer system, etc. There's literally been lots of little niggles with it, and this fan problem is a major issue that they've got at the moment. I've seen on the forums there's quite a few people that's having the same issues. It's not covered under warranty, I was told, but they are replacing it for me free of charge. If you've got a Taycan out there, have you had to pay for yours, or have you had it replaced under warranty? Well, not warranty, but courtesy from Porsche Taycan. Let me know in that comment section down below. Now, I'm hoping that everything runs smoothly, because when I'm filming this, it is a Thursday. Now, they're keeping my car, Porsche Leeds are keeping my car until Friday. Hopefully, it's finished by then, because on Saturday, I'm taking this car down to Dover, and we're going to take a ferry to Calais, where I'm driving with Jeff Buys Cars all the way down to Benidorm in southern Spain. So that one is going to be very, very interesting. It's cutting it fine. And I also believe Jeff Buys Cars, I don't even know whether he's got his car yet or not. He's leaving stuff till the last minute. He's bought 2, sent one back, and changed one and changed some. You know what Jeff's like. So that's going to be an interesting drive, and I'm going to document the entire journey as well on charging points across Europe, driving this car and seeing what issues I have, if any, of charging up on the European charging infrastructure. So make sure you hit the subscribe button for that one, because I'm taking you along with me. I'll probably need the company while I'm standing waiting for the car to charge. Right, okay, we're on the M1 motorway, which is 50 mile an hour and average speed check zones, because they're putting emergency pulling parts in, or barriers or whatever, because they put smart motorways in, which was not too smart, because they were very dangerous, so now they're having to correct their mistakes. A little bit like when they told you to have a diesel. Hey, they've told us to have electric cars as well, haven't they? I wonder whether anything will come out of that. Anyway, I actually feel like Porsche have given me a brand new car without me knowing it, because what is left of the original Taycan that I bought? Everything's just been replaced. It's kind of funny, really. So I've probably got a second generation one now. I just need a few more parts replacing, and I'm there. Then I'm there. I've got a new car. Get it wrapped as well, have a new colour, and that's it. Got a new car. Right, okay, I tell you what, I'm thinking about this journey now. I'm thinking about what car they're going to give me. I wish they'd give me a 911 to actually drive around instead of another Taycan. I've driven enough Taycans now. Give me a 911 Porsche to drive. Give me a 911. I want the top of the range 911. I want some exhilaration. I want some passion. I want some soul. Anyway, I'm actually looking forward to this ferry trip now with Jeff Buyers Cars. It's going to be a mega epic journey, and I think I'm going to take a different route on the way back, so I'm not driving through France. There's another ferry, you can pop it in the comment section, where I can drive to the top of Spain and then get the ferry over to Portsmouth. So I'm not driving a massive route back, because that's the problem, isn't it? Once you've driven down, that's the fun bit. You're driving down with your mate, but then on the way back, you're driving, you don't want to go the same route, so we're going to change it up a little bit, and I'm going to record the document the journey back as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Lots of exciting content coming your way. I'm also going to be filming while I'm in Benidorm, filming a few food videos and little tourist videos, etc. You know, it's not going to be all about cars. Morning. So we've got Jeff Buyers Cars on the phone. How are you?
Oh, I'm live on YouTube, am I? I'm actually being recorded. I am pretty good. How are you?
I'm good, and I've got another call coming in now. I'm going to leave that one, but it's beeping over the top of you. So, have you got your car for our journey to Spain?
Politician's answer, yes, but also no. I have got the car, but I haven't got the car because it's at the garage.
Right, okay.
I bought it yesterday,
Yeah.
so it has arrived,
Yeah.
but it's not here with me now. I picked it up yesterday. It needed 2 front tyres, so I dropped it at the garage for 2 front tyres, and then I said to the seller, is there anything else you would do before driving it 1,300 miles to Benidorm? And he said, do a wheel bearing. So I said to my garage, can you do a wheel bearing? And then my garage phoned me and said, you're also going to need some front pads as well. So they're going to chuck some front pads on. So all being well, I'm going to be collecting my car in about 4 hours time.
Yeah.
And it will be all good and ready to go. What day is it today? Thursday.
Thursday.
So that's almost a record for me, because I'm going to have a little bit of time, I mean not much, before we put these cars on the ferry. But I mean, for the last one we did, which was east to west, I started the challenge on a train and collected the car on the way. So I'm basically, you know, I've got loads of time.
This is a little bit more of an epic journey though, Jeff.
Well, that is very true, and that's why I've gone for a little bit more of an epic car.
Right. Is it a petrol or is it a diesel?
It's a petrol.
Okay, that gives me an advantage. Is it an economical petrol?
No.
Excellent, even better. Okay. Right, well, my car's going into Porsche today. So they're replacing the battery fans or whatever it is. And I said, will it be done by tomorrow? And their answer was, hopefully.
Hopefully.
If we don't encounter any issues. And I said, well, I'm driving to Spain. And they was like, well, we can only I can't take the loan car into Europe. So I'm like, right, this is going to be interesting. I need my car back. Because if not, right, I will be driving down in a diesel.
It's not so much the same thing, is it, if you're doing it in your partner's Golf diesel?
But it's not my partner's Golf diesel. She won't lend me that. It's my ex-wife's BMW diesel. Well, that's a backup car. It's a 1 Series BMW diesel. It's a backup car. That's not what I want to be doing it in. I need this car to be finished. So I'm going to keep on top of it. I will be. I'm 99.9. 99% sure I'm going to be doing it in the Taycan, because that's what I want to be doing it in. I need to be doing, otherwise there's no point in it's a contest, isn't it? There's no.
Well, it's got to be the electric car. So I love that we're about 48 hours. You know, it's T-minus 48 hours that both of our cars are on ramps.
Yes, and I'm wondering now whether to change my front tyres or not. I've got about 2,000 miles left in them, so it might be an idea to change them, but it means I've got to have them done at the dealership because I won't have time to do them otherwise. So I'll be paying a premium, but to be fair, it's only 40 or 50 quid more a tyre, which is a lot, but it's just easier. Put them on while it's there.
Well, again, this is an epic trip, and we are sort of going all out for this epic trip. So in for a penny, in for a pound. And if it makes you feel any better, I've spent a little bit more than the usual Jeff budget on my car for this epic trip. So don't worry so much about chucking a set of tyres on.
Yeah, well, I've got everything else. I've got the stickers, the GB sticker, which or UK or whatever it is. I'm not keen on that. I don't like sticking stickers on my car. It's going to leave a mess. And then
back window, don't stick it on the bodywork, put it on the back window. I've got my breathalyzer and I'm already wearing my high-vis vest.
Are you going to wear your high-vis vest?
I've got two. I got one for my body. I'm going to put one on my head just in case.
Right.
And, yeah, I've breathalyzed myself and I'm all right.
You've breathalyzed yourself as well. Okay, so I've got all the kit. I've got my high-vis pack from Halfords, not sponsored. I'm here at Porsche. I've got my breathalyzer kit, and I've also got a bottle of Jameson. So there we go.
So we have got all the gear, but no idea. I'm going to be on the phone this morning arranging some because it might be that I end up hanging around at a charge point with you, because camaraderie and all that. But I'm going to have some toys to play with while I wait for your car to charge. So I'm arranging that this morning.
No, but yeah, get some toys to play with. I reckon it would have been more interesting if you'd have gone down, not knowing anything about electric cars particularly, and you drove down in it.
That would have been an interesting one. And people keep saying to me, why don't you do a challenge in an electric car? All right, we will, but not this one.
Right, well, I've got a challenge for you then, right? Okay. When we get back this summer, okay, right, we'll do a trip in the UK. We'll keep it UK based, and I'll insure you for my car, and you drive my car, and I'll drive one of yours, and then that way, there's a contest for you. How's that?
All right, fish and chips by the sea. We'll do that, won't we? We'll do fish and chips by the sea, road trip, role reversal, wife swap, car swap, keys in the bowl sort of thing.
That like a proper swinger, an EV swingers club.
I'm not getting involved with any peanut butter though.
Marmite, it's Marmite.
Marmite, is it? Oh, right, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard about all of your lot.
I'm going to ring you later. I'm looking at lots of Porsches, 911s, but they're lending me a Taycan. I think it's the first generation, which is a bit of a letdown. I have to say, by the way, after having that Taycan that I got, I was telling the viewers here, the Taycan I got was not the new Taycan was not the larger battery. Apparently the larger battery can go 400 and odd plus miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now
wow.
that would have been awesome, because I mean, that's great.
That would definitely narrow the gap, wouldn't it? On all of the, looking back to all the three challenges we've done so far.
Yeah. For
you to have that sort of range would significantly close the gap on all the cars I've used.
It would. So who knows? You never know. And then in a couple of months' time, will I have a new Taycan? Or a 911?
We shall see.
And somebody's just
based on how excited I've seen you about this Taycan, I would not be surprised. But then again, the Golf diesels are looking very appealing. Nice 3 Series or a 5 Series. So we shall see.
As there's a 911 that I'm looking at that's just sparked its engine up. Actually, no, forget that. I'm having the 911. Always going to catch your satellite on that thing. Right, I'm going. I'm going to put my car in. I'll catch you later.
All right.
See you later.
See you in a bit.
Bye. Right, we're at Porsche Leeds now then. What are we going to get? Which car have we got? Porsche Taycan. What colour is it going to be? I think it might be the Porsche Taycan GT. I'm not sure. Let's get in there drop my keys off, get these fans replaced, and fingers crossed it's done for tomorrow, because I need it back. I need it back for this epic journey to Spain. Right, milk float off. Let's get in there. Right, okay. God, I tell you what, I'm like a kid in a candy store when I come to these Porsche centres with all these cars around here. That was nice though. There was a 911 over there that had just sparked up, and the sound of it. Still, that's what we're going to miss, isn't it? I've said that time and time again. These electric cars, you know, they're nice, the Taycans are, but you're just missing that, oh, that sound, that rumble of the engine. That's what you get. That soul, passion. Let's get in there. Let's get there. Whatever car they've given me. I'm sure he said it was a GT. I don't know if it's this one next to me. Or is this the new one? I think this might be the new one, actually. No, it's the old one. I wonder what they're going to do different though, because they're going to have to change something, otherwise it's going to start getting all the grit in again. I think they've modified the actual fans that they're doing on it. Anyway, enough waffling, let's get in there. So they've actually got the new Taycans here, the second generation. They've got the turbo and the 4S. Now the turbo's got different front grille on it, very reminiscent to the first generation, but very fast as well. Have a look. So even though this is the second generation, as I said, it's reminiscent, the front, of the first generation, but on the back here, you've actually got these vents which make it look a little bit more aggressive. This thing though is a beast, it flies. Right, okay, so the car that I've got, I've actually had before. They've not sold it yet. Now, it's a nice colour. However, I think they need to change the wheels on it. But other than that, I like the colour. I know it's a little bit Marmite, but I like the colour. I just think they've overdone it with the wheels, and it is a really nice car. It's the Taycan GT, I believe it is, and it's in Kermit the Frog green. Right, okay, so there we go. I have got the Porsche Taycan, was it GTS or whatever, in Kermit the Frog green, with Kermit the Frog green wheels. Bit of an overkill. Anyway, so that's what I've got. Now then, interesting thing is, Porsche leads actually said to me, the fans are now actually covered under warranty. They recognised that there was an issue with them. Cost of the fans would have been about £4,000 to replace. But bear this in mind, it's only covered under warranty, allegedly, if you have bought the car from new. So obviously I bought my car from new, so it's covered under warranty. If you purchase a used first generation Porsche Taycan, make sure that you check that those fans are okay, because if not, you're going to end up footing the bill for the £4,000 for the fans, battery cooling fans. So just check that out if you are going to buy a first generation Porsche Taycan. Right, I shall see you guys again in the morning when I pick up my car. I might have to have 2 new tyres put on the front. I'm getting them to check them for me. I know normally you shouldn't have them done at a dealership, but I haven't actually got time to have them replaced elsewhere. So there we go. So I'll see you guys in the morning back at Porsche Leeds. Right, so it's the next day and I am back at Porsche Leeds, my friends. Now, it isn't the morning, it wasn't ready until 5 o'clock the next day. However, that's all good. I've got my vehicle health check, which I'm going to show you in a moment. They did a visual vehicle health check, which they sent through to me. And also they've given me a bill here because, unfortunately, I had to have 2 new front tyres. Now I know you're going to say never have your tyres done at a dealership. However, I'm driving to Spain in 2 days time against Jeff Buys Cars, as you'll know if you watch the beginning of this video, and I haven't got time to change them. That's another tyre place, basically a local tyre base. I've got Porsche to do it. One of them, however, had a puncture. Now I have got tyre insurance, so one of the tyres I won't have to pay for because I paid £700 when I bought the car for tyre insurance, and I've had about 4 or 5 tyres through the insurance because I've had nails in them. So that was worth every single penny, my friends. Now I'm going to go through the bill for you in a minute and also the health check, but while I'm doing that, just have a quick look at the visual vehicle health check that Porsche Leeds sent me about my car.
Hello Mr. David, my name is the technician at Porsche Centre Leeds who's working on your vehicle today. So now check your vehicle, I just want to run through it with you. I've gone round and checked all your tyres. Should be able to see the condition and tread depth on the screen as I go through each one. So your side front tyre, see it's in red. I was 4.2mm, middle's 2.2mm, and it's 3.7mm. See, it's in red due to it getting quite low. So I must have wear markers here. And also you've got a puncture here. Unfortunately, advise punctures to be repaired. So advise the tyre on there. Near side front tyre, you can see it's in amber. In is 5.1mm, middle's 3.9mm, out is 4.3mm. Moving on to your rear tyres. Near side rear tyre, see it's in green, out is 4.9mm, middle's 4.5mm, end is 5.1mm. And finally your offside rear tyre, see that's in amber. Out is 4.5mm, middle's 4.3mm, out is 4.9mm. Done a visual inspection on your rear brake components. Can't see any problems there, it all looks okay. Moving on to your front. Same again, visual inspection on your front brake components. And again, I've seen no problems there. Front suspension components. Check both sides. And again, I've not seen no problems with any suspension components. Rear suspension components. Same again, check both sides. Not seeing any problems there. Battery tray. You can see that it's in good condition. No scratches. Usually do get scratches on them from being moving over things, but yours looks pretty good. I have noticed your fans are seized, so they will be replaced under warranty, both sides. Just in there. I have noticed that your sealant's missing out of your vehicle as well, so I've just advised for sealant to be replaced. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for using Porsche Centre Leeds.
Right, so there you go. So I've had 2 new front tyres on, which are Pirellis, and that has cost me a total of, are you sitting down? But don't forget, I can claim one of them back. £720 for 2 tyres. One of them I can claim back because it had a nail in it. So they've given me photographic evidence of that, and I can send that into my tyre insurance company. They've also given me a vehicle health check report here as well, and everything else is fine. brake discs visual, everything fine. Don't forget, electric cars don't use the brakes as much anyway. If I'd have had to have the fans replaced, would have cost me round about £4,000 plus for both of them fans, but they are covered by warranty. They also said, as I've said earlier on in the video, that they are covered by warranty now if you bought the car from new. If you bought it used, then I don't think it is. You need to check up on that. So there we go, check that your fans are working correctly. I think they've rectified that fault now in the new second generation Porsche Taycan. So there we go, all is good, and I am ready to get on my trip now to Spain, driving down to Dover, then from Calais all the way down to Benidorm, using the charging infrastructure in Europe to see what that's like against Jeff Byers' car's car, which I believe is a petrol, and it's not that economical. And the challenge is who gets there first, and also who can get there for less. Now, if I can use the Ionity charging network, I reckon I'm in with a chance. That's all from me today. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and follow me down to Benidorm. Bye bye.